Eccoci qui, pronti.
Goblins know so many ways.
I have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
Troppo alto. Peccato.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Calm down, please.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
I swear that ox's gaze is following me.
E 4 della guida.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Mu. Ok, abbiamo qualcosa per poter parlare con...
Let's get going. No one's stopped me yet. Time to rest.
Ora ero convinto di avere una pergamena per parlare con gli animali. Forse non era una pergamena, era una pozione. Vediamo un po'. Eccolo. Bene.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Calm down.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint. A druid or two, I suppose. But the novelty remains fresh. I suppose I did. Yes. I had quite a life in El Toro. Chewing cud, pulling carts, etc.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No. You are incapable.
Try me. Allora, persuasione. Ho un sacco di roba. Carisma, guida e competenza. Persuasione, dai. Vinco.
I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, moo. Nothing here for you.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or rocks?
Forse sono un buon anch'io.
You have the smell, but I do not think so. You are not like the keepers here. They become birds, to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
Luccichini, roba di
Hiding
cuore.
things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Ok.
At least make a run for it.
Allora, fammi un po' vedere cosa c'è in quella biada.
Precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back. Again.
Ho raccolto una borsa, cosa ci sarà nella borsa? Vediamo un po'.
Swing and swing and...
No.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Poca roba. Come si dice dalle mie parti, il poco si
That
conta.
doesn't matter.
Of course it does. You would choose strangers over us.
That's not what I said.
Can we stop shouting? No?
Again. Swing and swing. Parry. And again. Swing and swing and...
Oh, the waiting.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once. Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
E resta un silenzio.
Roland's right, sis. We should leave while we still can.
Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate?
Fine. Let's sneak away like God's damned cowards. But if something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope you know that.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no
Ok.
we're no warriors.
Questo mi aveva mandato quel paese. Parliamo un po' col tipo.
Look who's here.
Ah, ne vuoi parlare tu?
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
Again.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Ma infiltriamoci come se niente fosse.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship.
Direi mi servono tutti gli amici possibili.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli, a devil's advocate, a champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Proviamo a portarlo dalla nostra parte. Fraternizzi con i diavoli, dovresti valutare compagni migliori. Cioè me.
A fiend makes for poor company, unless it's been stuffed and mounted on your wall. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mindflayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Allora, aiutarlo a rispedire la diavolessa negli inferi non mi interessa. Però sto cercando una cura, potremmo allearci.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation.
Bravo.
You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Va al mio accampamento e aspetta.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Ok.
Shoot. Where are my boots?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Stay back, or else. Nothing's wrong. Just get back. Ow! Oh, my tooth. It's the front one. I chipped it on the evil thing.
Quale cosa malvagia?
In the box. Follow me, I'll show you.
Andato. Questa scatola. Mi sono perso il topo con una velocità imbarazzante. Vabbè.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
I think I'd make a fine teacher. Or a baker. I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts. Don't make me a boy.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. They chased us, all the way from the ruins we were poking around in. Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. He's got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Diamo un'occhiata.
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made short to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
I already told you I don't
That.
have it! How stupid are you?
Ok.
Don't you lot? No, you haven't.
Touch me and I'll bite.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Mi ha dato dell'impiccione perché ne parlavo guardandomi negli occhi. Ciao.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Tu sei più simpatica, vediamo un po'. Boccale di birra stanza pulita. Sopravvivere. Non verrò con voi. Balduriano. No, sirena timida no. La taverna del canto elfico, in realtà, forse è la scelta migliore.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Danis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Baldur's Gate. I speak their language.
My love, you were a caravan escort for 3 days. And you quit in the middle of your shift.
Ci siamo guadagnati forse una birra. Dubito. No.
You!
saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Accettiamo la ciotola.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. That oak bucket.
Porridge.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Lasciamo che mi squadri da capo a piedi.
Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Boh, beviamola.
As you down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking.
Difficile da spiegare. Dai, vediamo, così se insiste, gli parliamo del parassita.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new.
Depending on the lighting.
Whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
Cuore scuro. Perché mi dici ciò? Va tutto bene.
As you wish, Petal. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother.
Pozione invisibilità. Cos'è? Bastone. Attenzione. Mi potrebbe piacere. Potrei avere anche i soldi per comprarlo. Ah, mentre non indosso un'armatura. No. Pozione di guarigione. Questa potrei comprarla. Queste potrei comprarle tutte e quattro. Cosa gli possiamo offrire? Ma sì. Sto a soldi. Sa che mi prendo le queste e basta. Infatti. Niente, dai.
Take care now, sweetie.
Have it! How stupid are you?
Oh, what I'd do for some salt.
Ce lo mettiamo un po'. Ah, ci sono qua. I mercanti sono segnalati già nella mappa. Zia Ethel, Damon. Ok, allora non serve. Ci sono questi due da cui parlare, ma ci abbiamo già parlato.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
Where did I put that old bucket?
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible or boring. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
No.
You look the rocks over, but find no sign of a way through.
Just once.
Yeah, just once.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
No.
Even traders have private property. It seems that item is not for sale.
Sono tinture. Allora, la pala ce l'ho, gli anesi da scasso anche. Stiamo bravi per il momento.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden.
Però io volevo andare qua. Sì, si farà tutto il giro.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Druidi?
Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear. Try greasing palms. Ease things over.
Don't take your eyes off.
Because that went so well last time.
Sì, sì.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back.
Bella la prima. Se non fosse stato per me, i goblin vi avrebbero invaso. Vado dove mi pare e
Kick
piace.
back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Ma anche se non mi davi il permesso.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas. She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief under guard of my servant. When we cast out the rest, she may...
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Una delle sentinelle ha detto che volevi vedermi.
We will speak soon enough. First, judgment must be passed. The parasite eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Allora, natura, intelligenza, persuasione, carisma. Mi assicurerò io stesso che non combini altri guai. Prendersi la responsabilità di una bambina diavola. Proviamo a individuare i pensieri, dai. Yeah.
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
Bella. Bella a questo punto. Hai dato prova della tua autorità, ora dai prova della tua misericordia.
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sifisif, Tila, to me.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Sete di potere. Va bingolata. Proviamo ad abbindolarla. Ah no, c'ho da parlare coi miei prima. Venite. Cosa c'è, cuore schifo?
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
No, io avevo paura che fosse tipo qualche allarme che sente qualcosa quando c'è qualcosa di strano. A sto punto cambiamo argomento. Ok, chi era l'altro col punto sulla testa? E se ne va. Gale, quando non voglio parlare con te, sempre.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Sì, vediamo un po'. Sembra che tu abbia qualcosa da confessare.
And you don't? You're wholly without vice or sin, or the occasional lapse in judgment? No. You don't strike me as quite that boring.
Ok, sentiamo un po' cosa hanno da dire gli altri e poi andiamo dalla
You did
capa.
well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
Come ha fatto Kaga a prendere il controllo dell'intero boschetto? Quell'altro se ne sarà sparito. Sto cercando Nettie e non mi ricordo chi è Nettie, però se la sto cercando.
Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the Circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver.
So that's what you want?
Stay close.
To kill a bunch of innocents?
I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Allora, sentiamo sua altezza.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
No. Stai proteggendo la tua gente, la crudeltà è un male
First you
necessario.
urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Ok. Partiamo dalla larga. Mai visto nulla del
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
Proviamo a farla arrabbiare? Zevlor.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Parlerò con Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Allora, mi dicevano che io dovevo andare nelle profondità per cercare quello che devo cercare, che non so cosa devo cercare. Ciao lupo.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
Volevo che familiarizzassi col mio odore, ti lascio
No,
subito un
wait.
messaggio.
You smell fresh. Safe. You can stay, if you must.
Grazie caro. Per vedere cosa c'è qua. No, non voglio rubare. Leggi.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Ciao lupozzo, mi sei simpatico.
That mural, they look like Dark Justiciars.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague. towers seized, the battle done, the moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Selûne. By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural depicts a ritual, but you do not recognize the deity involved. By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn.
Allora, una volta fallito per sempre. Ok.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Sembrerebbe che da qua non si riesca ad andare oltre. Sì.
He did a number on you, didn't he? Does that hurt?
No, no.
That might be worth a look.
Careful, I bite.
Can't give up now.
Come si apriva la porta? Dove era più la porta? Qua. Ora riconosco, sì. C'è disegno del cielo. Basta di
I can't even see a lock to pick.
Bravo ragazzi. Menu contestuale. Scassino.
Let's crack it open. I can't even see a lock to pick.
I've got a long road ahead.
A victory of the celestial Saluna over her dark sister, Shah.
Beh, a questo punto me ne andrei.
in umbra tua pater arcoro.
I thought you were Halcyon.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halcyon? Promise me a mate.
Non lo so tesoro, mi spiace.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle? No, it's leaning too much to the left. Yeah, that's it.
Tu che dormi? Sei un orso, vero?
I'm sleeping. Okay.
Grazie mille, che gentilezza. Non sei a dormire. Scusa? Porca di quella puzzone. Scusa. Ah, di qua, ok. Scusa. Ciao, cogliato.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
Ma calmati.
You barged in without an invitation. I wouldn't call that friendly. See, you're in my territory, and I want you gone.
Proviamo a persuaderlo.
about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
That's curious.
That coin's worth plenty. Don't let a squid get their tentacles on it.
The telescope points to the right. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the left.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Questo?
Ah, ma
good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
D'accordo, fai le tue domande.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Forniamo una descrizione accurata, vediamo se ce lo ingraziamo così.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one. A captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Non diciamo.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Spiegami un po' del drago.
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Tu sei un altro, quello di prima.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Our job to get us out of here, baby. Not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us.
Tu eri quella
No one
arrabbiata.
does.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
La seconda sarebbe forse... Fatela rigare dritto.
The Nine Hells will sooner freeze over. But we'll try.
Stop. I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Quiet, you pup.
Just once.
Yeah, just once.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Those druids are going to get us killed! Nothing sacred about this lot!
And again. Swing and swing and...
I can pack or talk, and right now I'm packing.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Oh, già una che risponde così gli sparerei una freccia in piena fronte. Quindi direi che non faccio nulla e resto a guardare.
Doesn't even matter if you kill me. I'm chosen by the absolute I am. I'm blessed.
Here it comes, you little beast.
Brava. Ladro. Me la riesci a scassinare? Sì. Aggiungi bonus. Aggiungi bonus. Vai.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Perché non si chiude?
Well, hello. Oh, for a skeleton key.
Non ho la tampone.
Looking ahead.
Questi. Azioni. Manda da Stadium. Riprende Stadium.
Hardly a travel.
No.
Still breathing, despite everything.
should be getting drunk at least. It's no fun waiting for death sober.
Un bel modo di vederla.
Please, leave us be. This isn't a good time.
It's fine, Memnos. That goblin won't be the last.
I'm drinking. You're leaving. I already told you. He was at the temple ruins with us. But it ain't like we forced him to go along. As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't. Goblins are holed up in the temple ruins, out west of here. Last I saw Alcin, he was right in the thick of it. If you head that way, you'll likely smell them, or hear their drums before you see them.
Ok, grazie. Questo lo devo sapere. Maledetto.
After this.
No, no.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child.
Prego.
If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Posso aiutarli? Davvero? Proviamo a porsi, ma quelli sono druidi, sono maghi, questi. Mi sa che lasciare il boschetto è l'opzione migliore.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
E se il vecchio druido in realtà fosse il capo dei goblin?
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
State fermi un attimo.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Farà breve e dimmelo.
As you wish. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable
Non mi
guile and
lisciare.
courage.
Cosa
The
vuoi?
way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Ecco, basta con le lusinghe, dove stai andando a parare?
I was being quite sincere, I assure you.
However...
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Così facendo non rovini l'oggetto, beh, chiaro, sì. Dimmi qualche dettaglio in più.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Mi sembra critico che ti rimando al campo e mi prendo il Warlock. Gli oggetti magici costano. E appunto. Perché non te la cavi?
A fair point. However, until recently, I was able to rely on a supply of artifacts stored in my tower in Waterdeep. A supply that has now run dry. The reality of the matter is that a lone wizard with a chronic impairment such as my own is not in the most ideal of situations with regards to self-defense. The manner of artifacts I need are not often found waiting patiently on a shopkeep's shelf. One usually has to lift them delicately from trap-filled tombs or prise them from the hands of violent ne'er-do-wells. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
E perché dovrei farlo per un mago che conosco appena?
Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
No, questa la provo.
You become one with Gale's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you. A mighty darkness radiating from your chest. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing.
Scavo che affondo. Oh, questo vuole artefatti magici.
You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Keeping me in suspense, are you? Come on, tell me. Do we have an agreement or not?
Esito.
It's a simple question, isn't it? What gives you pause? What? You used that thing against me, and you saw after I told you? You had no right. None at all. I've a good mind to turn around and depart this little company of ours immediately. I'd rather be alone than spend another moment in the presence of someone inclined to such unjustified invasions of privacy.
Unjustified, lo dici tu. Proviamo a persuaderlo. Buono.
The need remains debatable, but I recognize your responsibility. Perhaps my reaction was a tad volatile, the irony of which is not lost on me. No, it needs remain so on you for the time being. I hope that the glimpse you caught of my condition convinced you of the urgency in treating it. Can I count on you to give me the artifacts I need?
Prendo tempo.
Very well. You're clearly in no mood to be receptive to my request at present. Take whatever time you need to consider. I hope, when the reality of my condition sets in, you may yet be convinced to change your mind.
O ti lascio l'accampamento e mi prendo il Warlock. Chiaro Gil. Qua si esce, giusto? La grotta dove sarebbe? Ah, quella da cui sono appena uscito, ok.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Ovest, no? Sì.
People up ahead.
Not like that.
Something's wrong.
What then?
Ok. Ci fermiamo un attimo e riprendiamo più tardi.